So remaining resilient in the face of tough times is key factors when it comes to this, right? Because one thing about it and two things show. Everybody deserves your calmness. Everybody deserves your calmness. But not everybody deserves your reaction. Not everybody deserves to see your tears. Not everybody deserves to see you break down. There was times when I had to look adversity square in his face and tell myself, I love you. There was times when I had to sit with my inner child and love my inner child because I knew my inner child loved me. It loved that I did not abandon the existence of. There are times when you will have to sit with your darkness. In the dark, there are times where you just not gonna get it. Things are piling up. Listen, there's times of crisis. The book of Ecclesiastes is a time for everything. But how you hold your resilience, it's not about being tough. It's not about holding tears back. Even though holding tears back is one thing we'll get to in a minute, but it's simply about how far are you willing to see yourself through to the other side of your destiny. I don't know anybody who's ever been on the come up. I don't know anybody who's ever been on the rise to become great that has never ever had to face resilience, humbleness, the ability to be able to drop everything that's holding you back, from items to people to beliefs. Because anything you can truly believe, anything that can hold, that you can hold on to, anything that isn't as simple as the arc itself. I'm not saying don't hold on to sentimental things. What I'm saying is don't let things write your story. Stop watching so much fucking television. See, one thing about TV, it tells you a vision so you don't have one of your own. Tell me a vision. Tell me a goal. Tell me a thought. Tell me what make you whole. Tell me what make you get up in the morning. What makes you have grit? What makes you want to grind and grow and go deep within till you can hold your inner child truly and know all is well. Whether you got to walk down a path of 1,000,000 miles to get to the other side of God's wrath. Because we choose to neglect and we choose to go against. And this is not a religious talk. You are God. You are the truth. But how long have you been neglecting your inner child? Your inner child is the one who always remain the same. The aggression comes when you disregard yourself and expect to remain the same. It's the inner that deals with the resilience, knowing that there is better out there. That's how you deal with the resilience of tough times. That's how you remain resilient in tough times. You remember those dark times when you didn't want to yell, or when you remember the times when you did yell, when you did scream, when you did cry. How those tears planted seeds in the ground that you didn't want to grow there because you weren't supposed to grow there. My brothers kicked me out in roughly about 2.5, 3 years ago, maybe. Doesn't matter, but what I'm saying is, they kicked me out. Had nowhere to go. And you come to the point where you ask yourself, well, damn, okay, enough of the tough ass. I can't fight all my brothers. They're going to jump my ass. I need my big brothers. So it's like, okay. So now you get to the point where, damn, tough guy act is gone. They want you gone. Still got your phone. Can't carry your clothes. Pride too high. You don't even want to ask what the fuck. You don't even want to go back and say, well, what can I do? No. What can you do different? Nothing. My brother told me, Isaac, we all going to jail tonight. We all gonna go to jail tonight, Isaac. I said, God damn. I recorded the whole thing on my old iPhone SE. What I'm saying is, as I walked off, that what I did was I hugged my brother. But before I hugged him, I said, you don't love me, bro. Because he's told me, I love you, but hey, man, gotta go. You gotta do that. You gotta. I said, you don't love me, nigga. He said, well, that's how you feel. Da-da-da, da-da-da. I said, okay. I don't know exactly. I think I said, give me a hug, nigga. I put him close. He's my older brother. Like my middle oldest. I said, give me a hug, nigga. He said, no. I said, give me a hug. And I held him close. And I said, see, this is real love. Because even though you kicking me out right now, I think I said, like, I would never hold this against you. Or I would never, you know what I'm saying, be mad. And I kissed him, like, kind of on the neck. Like, the neck, kind of like the neck, kind of, the jaw, kind of. Like, it's weird, but my brother. And I said, that's real love, nigga. The tears are right there. They wanted to fall. But I realized I did not want any tears to be planted with memories that pushed me forward to become who I am now. A man of legacy. Might not be the whole known legacy, but my legacy, my truth, my stillness, my resilience. That's how you hold resilience in tough times. So as I'm walking off, before the whole situation went up to my brother, that's real love. He said, I said, where am I supposed to go? But my brother that wanted me out, he be like, hell if I know. And I slept in the shed that night. But what I'm saying is, I was like 3.5, 4 years ago. My point is, I was dealing with my inner child. I was starting the meditations. I was becoming everything I needed to become. That push was needed to hold resilience in tough times. Sometimes we have to uproot what is not needed. Don't plant anything. Just let the sky be clear and let the grass remain. Build your garden somewhere else. The whole point of never the whole point of life is simple. Two things that help this world go round. A woman and wheels. And we're rolling. Keep it rolling, though. That's all we gotta do.